Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to fix when you're unable to launch Madden NFL 24 game on your Windows computer or if you're facing crashing and freezing issue. Now the first step is to make sure servers are up and running. So for this you can go to EA website, and if there is any kind of outage they will let you know. Here you can see we are running a maintenance on Madden NFL 24 on date this time. It should last about 7 hours, so during this time you might face problem while launching the game. So make sure servers are up and running and there is no outage. Now the next step is to restart Steam or EA app. Now this has worked for many players, so it might work for you. So if you have the game on EA app, you can click on this 3 horizontal line over here and then click on exit and then restart EA app and then launch the game. Similarly, if you have the game on Steam, I don't have the game on Steam. If you have the game on Steam, go to Steam and then click on exit and then restart Steam and then launch the game. Now the next step is to restart your computer and then launch the game. Do not ignore this step, try this step. So simply restart your computer once, and after the system restart, try to launch the game. Now the next step is to run EA app or Steam as an administrator and then launch the game. So close EA app if you have the game on EA app, close Steam if you have the game on Steam, and then once you close it, now you can type in EA app and then make a right click and then click on run as administrator and then launch the game. Similarly for Steam, you can type in Steam over here, make a right click and then click on run as administrator and then launch the game. Now the next step is to enable secure boot. Now this has worked for many players, so it might work for you. So shut down your computer and then start your computer, and immediately you can tap the BIOS key. It may be F12, F10, F11, F2 button, and then you can go to system BIOS. The BIOS key may differ for different brand PC. So go to system BIOS and then enable the secure boot in system BIOS. So make sure secure boot is enabled over here. Now before you enable or disable, before you make any changes in the system BIOS, you can contact your system manufacturer before making any changes in BIOS, because if you do something wrong, then it may lead to no boot issue on your computer. So for many users, enabling this secure boot has worked, so you can try this. You can, if you don't know how to enable secure boot, you can even go to Microsoft website over here. There are steps on how to enable secure boot. For Dell, HP, Lenovo computer, they are separate step. So you can try this and enable the secure boot. Now for many users, even when secure boot is enabled, still they are receiving the error message like secure boot is not enabled. They are unable to launch the game. In that case, the reset factory keys in BIOS has worked for many players. So look up for reset factory keys as per your motherboard name or model. Again, before making any changes, contact your system manufacturer, because this may cause no boot issue. So in presence of system manufacturer, you can call their technical support and you can reset factory keys in system BIOS and then restart your computer and then launch the game. Now for some computer models, you can go to system BIOS and find CSM and disable it, save changes and exit, and then again go to system BIOS and then enable the secure boot, save and exit, and then restart the computer and then launch the game. Again, before you make any changes like this in system BIOS, again contact your system manufacturer before you do this, because if you do something wrong, it may cause no boot issue. Now the next step is for Steam users. Make sure Steam account is linked to EA account. Now for this, you can go to this link. The link is provided in the video description, and here are the steps on EA website how to link your Steam account to EA account. So you can follow this step and make sure your Steam account is linked to EA account for Steam users. Now next step is to repair or verify the game files on EA app or Steam. If you have the game on EA app, then go to EA app, select the game and then click on manage, and over here you can see the repair option. After the repair, you can try launching the game. Now if you have the game on Steam, I don't have the game on Steam, so I'll show you with different games. So make a right click on Madden NFL 24 game and then select properties and then go to install files and then click on verify integrity of game files. After the verification, launch the game. Now the next step is to run the game as an administrator from the game installation folder. So go to the game installation folder. For EA app users, you can click on manage, then go to properties and then click on browse over here. This will straight away take you to the game installation folder. Find the game exe file and then make a right click and then click on run as administrator and then check. Similarly, for Steam users, you can go to your system game installation folder. So for this, you can go to manage, then click on browse local files. I'm showing you with different game, so make a right click on the game exe file, then click on run as administrator and then check. Now the next step is to try compatibility mode. Now for this, again go to the game installation folder and then make a right click on the game exe file, select properties, go to compatibility and then put a check on the box which says run this program in compatibility mode for select Windows 8 and then click on apply, click on OK and then launch the game. If that does not work, you can try Windows 7 and then click on apply, click on OK and then launch the game. Now still you are facing the problem, then you can put a check on disable full screen optimization and then click on apply, click on OK and then make a double click over here and try launching the game from the game installation folder. Similarly, you can do for Steam users, go to the game installation folder and try the same thing. Now if nothing is working, you can uncheck both the boxes over here and then follow the next step. Now the next step is to, if you have any other anti-cheat program on your computer, so if you have any kind of other anti-cheat program installed, for example Face It anti-cheat, so many users has this Face It or any kind of other antivirus program, you can uninstall other anti-cheat program, not antivirus, anti-cheat program. I'm talking about anti-cheat program. So if you have any anti-cheat program other than EA Anticheat, such as Face It or any other anti-cheat, just uninstall it, restart your computer and then launch the game and then check. Next step is to close EA app. So close EA app. Now once you close it, then uninstall and reinstall EA Anticheat for NFL 24. Now for this, go to the game installation folder once again. So wherever the game is installed, go to the game installation folder and then open the game folder. Open the game folder. Now open the installer folder and over here you can see EA Anticheat. Open this folder and here you can see EA Anticheat installer. So run this file, make a right click and then click on run as administrator. Click on yes to allow and over here from the drop down options select installed Madden NFL Madden 24 and then click on uninstall, or you can click on uninstall over here. Now once uninstall, again click on install. Now here you can see so install success. Once you have this install success, now you can try to open EA app and then launch the game. Now if that does not work, then again you have to do the same thing. Go to the game installation folder, run this and then click on yes to allow and then click on uninstall. Once you select the game, uninstall, and once this is uninstalled, then click on install once again. Install success. Now go to the game installation folder and then open the game folder and then run this game as an administrator from the game installation folder. After you uninstall and reinstall EA Anticheat, make a right click on the game exe file, then click on run as administrator and then check. Now next step is to close EA app once again. Once you close it, again uninstall EA Anticheat for NFL 24. Again you have to open this installer folder, EA Anticheat, run this Anticheat and then click on yes and then click on uninstall once again. Select the game and then click on uninstall. Now once the uninstall is complete, do not install it, close this box and then run EA app as an administrator. So type in EA app and then make a right click and then click on run as administrator, and then this time you launch the game from EA app. Now this time when you launch the game from EA app, it will reinstall EA Anticheat and the game should launch successfully. Now still you are facing the problem, then the next step is to change EA profile picture. Now this has worked for a few players, so you can try this. So let me close this first. So go to ea.com website and then click on your profile picture, login, and then click on account settings. Now over here click on your profile picture, and then you can upload your image, or you can go to avatar gallery and you can select the profile picture whatever you want. So you can change the profile picture from here, and then once done you can try to launch the game once again. Now the next step is to, now this is for Steam users, you can try DX11 or DX12 in launch option. So make a right click on NFL 24 and then select properties. Under general tab over here you can see launch option, type in dash DX11 and then launch the game, and then check. If that does not work, you can even try dash DX12 and then check. If nothing works, you can remove this and then follow the next step. Now the next step is to delete the save game files. Now before you delete the save game file, let me inform you that this will result in loss of game progress. So you have to start everything from scratch. So if you agree, delete the save game file. Now for this, open File Explorer, go to Documents. Here you can see Madden NFL 24. You can make a right click and then click on delete. Once this is deleted, now launch the game. Next step is to do a clean installation of your graphics driver. So if you have NVIDIA card, go to NVIDIA website. If you have AMD card, go to AMD website. I'm showing for NVIDIA. So go to NVIDIA website. Now over here select your graphic card from the list. Make sure that you select your graphic card over here, and then select the right operating system. So if you have Windows 10, select Windows 10. If you have Windows 11, select Windows 11 and then click on Start Search. Now once this is done, now scroll down, and the latest one right now, the latest GeForce Game Ready driver is 536.99. Click on Get Download and then click on Download Now and let the download complete. Now once the download is complete, run this exe file. Now once you run exe file, you will see this screen. Click on Agree and Continue, and then put a check on the box which says Custom, and then click on Next, and then put a check on the box which says Perform a clean installation. So put a check over here and then click on Next, and after the clean installation, restart your computer and then launch the game. Now the next step is to update Windows 10 or 11. So make sure that your Windows is up to date. So open Windows settings, go to Update and Security or Windows Update, and then click on Check for Update. Once all the updates are installed, restart your computer and then launch the game. This is very important. Make sure that your Windows is up to date. Now the next step is to, now player using Xbox controller, install Xbox Accessories app. Now for this, open Microsoft Store on your computer, and then you have to find Xbox Accessories app if not installed. So in the search box you can type in Xbox Accessories app and then click on it, and if this is not installed, you will see Get option or Install option over here. Install it and then open this Xbox Accessories app, and over here in my case Xbox controller is not connected. You have to connect your Xbox controller to the computer using the USB cable. Now once you connect it, on this screen you will see 3 dots. You have to click on 3 dots and then you will see update firmware or update available. Even if the update is not available, you can click on it and still update it. So update your Xbox controller using Xbox Accessories app and then restart your computer and then launch the game. Next step is to install Media Feature Pack. Now go to this website. Now this is for N version of Windows. If you are using N version of Windows, then you can install Xbox Accessories app. For this, go to this Microsoft website. The link is provided in the video description. Over here you can see for Windows 10 edition user, open settings, and then go to apps, and then go to apps and features, and over here click on optional features, and then click on add a feature. Now over here type in media feature pack. I don't have Windows N edition, I have Windows 10 Home, so when I type in media feature pack, there is nothing. In your case, you would find if you have Windows 10 N edition, you might see Windows like media feature pack. When you type in, put a check on the box and then click on install. After you install it, restart your computer and then launch the game. Similarly, if you have Windows 11, for Windows 11 N edition, go to settings, apps, and then or install apps, go to settings, apps, and then click on optional features. So you have to click on view features, go to optional features, then click on view features, then type search for media feature pack, and then install it, restart your computer, and then launch the game. Now the next step is to install DirectX. Now for this, copy this link, the link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser, it will take you to Microsoft website, and over here you can see DirectX. Now click on download and then run this exe file. Click on yes to allow, accept, and then click on next. Uncheck install the Bing bar. Now click on next and let the installation complete. Once the installation is complete, restart your computer and then launch the game. Now the next step is to install any free EA game like Apex Legends, run the game, close it, and then run NFL 24. Now this has worked for few players, so you can try this. If you have the game on EA app, then you can browse, you can find Apex Legends over here. You can go to browse and then find the game. So find any free game like Sims 4 or maybe Apex Legends, and then you can install it. After you download it, install it, run the game, and then run NFL 24. Similarly on Steam, you can install this Apex Legends and then launch the game, play it, and then for maybe few seconds, and then launch the NFL 24 game. Next step is to install Visual C++ file. For this, copy this link, the link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser, it will take you to Microsoft website. Here you can see Visual Studio 2015, 17, 19 and 22. Download x86 and then download x64 version. So download both x86 and x64 and then run both the exe file. Now once the download is complete, you can run the exe file, and when you run the exe file, you might see the repair option. So if you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install option, click on install. Now once the installation is done, you will see a restart option. Make sure both x86 and x64 both are installed, then restart your computer. Restart is a must. After the system restart, launch the game. Now the next step is to, now this is for laptop users with dual graphic card. Make sure that you run the game on dedicated graphic card. Now for this, type in graphics settings in Windows search box and then click on graphics settings and then click on browse over here, and then go to the game installation folder, open the game folder. So wherever the game is installed, select the game exe file. Now click on add and then click on options, select high performance. Now click on save. Do the same thing with the trial one as well. If you see this exe file, you can add it, options, high performance. Now click on save. Also allow the game exe file to your antivirus program. So if you have any third-party antivirus, like if you have any antivirus like Avast, Norton, Bitdefender, any kind of antivirus program, make sure that you allow the game exe file to your antivirus program. Now if you're using Windows security, then open Windows settings, go to update and security if you have Windows 10. If you have Windows 11, go to privacy and security. So in Windows 11, on the left hand side, you will find privacy and security option. Click on it. In Windows 10, click on update and security. Now click on Windows security. Now click on virus and threat protection. Now scroll down, click on manage ransomware protection. Now click on allow an app through control folder access. Click on yes to allow. Again click on add an allowed app. Now click on browse all apps. Now go to the game installation folder. Once again open the game folder, select the game exe file. Now click on open, and then again click on add an allowed app. Now click on browse all apps, select the second exe file. Now click on open, add all the exes file. You can even the EA Anticheat, you can allow it. And similarly you can open control panel. So type in control panel in Windows search box, and then click on system and security, Windows Defender Firewall, allow an app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall. Now click on change settings on the top. Now click on allow another app, click on browse. Again go to the game installation folder, open the game folder, select the game exe file. Now click on open, click on add. In my case this is already added. Again click on browse, select the second exe file. Now click on open, add. Once you have the game added over here, click on OK, and then launch the game. Now the next step is to disconnect additional controller connected to the computer. So if you have any kind of controller connected which you are not using, additional controller disconnected. Disconnect multiple monitor, try launching the game on single monitor and then check. Disconnect all the additional USB devices which is connected to the computer which you are not using, disconnect it. Disable Steam overlay. If you have the game on Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties and turn off this option which says enable the Steam overlay while in game. Also for EA app users, on the top click on this 3 horizontal line and then go to settings, then go to application and then scroll down. Over here you can see the option which says in-game overlay. Turn this off, turn off, and then launch the game and then check. Also close all the overlay applications. So if you have overlay on in Discord, turn it off. If you have overlay on in GeForce Experience, turn it off. So close all the overlay application and then check. Also close all the overclocking applications. So if you have MSI Afterburner running, close it. If you have RiverTuner running, close it. So close all the overclocking application. Also if you have these software or services running in Task Manager, close it. So make sure only the Steam and the game is running, or only the EA app and the game is running. The rest close everything, including all your browsers. Also if you have undervolted computer, remove the undervolt and then launch the game. Also perform clean boot. For this, type in system configuration in Windows search box and then click on system configuration. Go to the services tab and then put a check on the box which says hide all Microsoft services. Make sure that you put a check on hide all Microsoft services, then click on disable all, then click on apply, click on OK, and then you will see a restart option, restart the computer and then launch the game. Next step is to launch the game in window mode. Now if you are able to launch the game in window mode and lower down graphics settings. So if you are able to launch the game first. So go to settings over here and then go to graphics. Now over here, if this is set to 4K, you can try 1920 into 1080p. You can even lower down more. Now over here, for window mode, set it to window, and over here the frame rate you can set it to auto. Turn off VSync. In my case, dynamic resolution scaling is off, so turn this off. Turn off high dynamic range. Now rendering quality I've set it to low, you can try medium. You can even, now for 3D grass it's off in my case, so turn it off. Advanced here you can turn it off. So you can turn off these options, or you can lower down graphic settings. Lens flare is off in my case, depth fog is off, bloom is off, and high resolution is off. You can set the mesh quality to medium, or maybe you can set it to low. Texture quality I've set it to low. So lower down graphic settings and then apply the changes. And then check the performance. Now the next step is to increase the virtual memory. For this, type in View Advanced System Settings in Windows search box and then click on View Advanced System Settings. Now click on the first settings and then go to the Advanced tab and then click on Change.
By default, automatically manage paging file would be selected over here. Uncheck this box and then select the drive where the game is installed and then put a check on custom size, and then for me this is working. Initial size is 1.5 into total RAM. Now check the total RAM in your computer, so you can open Windows settings, go to system and then go to about, and then over here you can see the total RAM. In my case it's 8 gigabytes, so it might be 16 in your case, so in my case it's 8 gigabyte. Now you have to convert 8 gigabyte into megabyte. For this you open calculator on your computer, and in my case total RAM is 8 gigabyte. We have to convert this to megabyte into 1024, that is 8192 megabyte. So total RAM as per 8 gigabyte in megabyte is 8192 for me. So initial size is 1.5 into total RAM, that is this is the total RAM into 1.5, that is 12288, and maximum size for me it's 3 into total RAM. Now total RAM is 8192 in megabyte into 3, so for me it's 24576. Enter the numbers over here, then click on set, click on OK, click on OK, and then click on apply, OK, OK.
Now the next step is to uninstall the game. If nothing is working, you can uninstall the game. Now after you uninstall, delete the game folder from the game installation folder and then restart your computer. And after the system restart, reinstall the game to different drives. So if you have another SSD or HDD, try installing the game to different drive and then check. So one of the steps shown in this video should help you to launch the game successfully on your Windows computer. So that'll be all. Thank you so much for your time, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel.